Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mind Your Character with Olusola-Obasa. This is the show that never leaves you the same, but promises to always leave you better than it met you. My name is Victor Amechi, and today I will be your host on the show. Because our regular host anchor, Mrs. Olusola-Obasa, is unavoidably absent due to other engagements, and our second regular anchor on the show, Mr. Olusola-Obasa, is running things at the back end, helping us out with the technical part of the show. Today, I am on the show with beautiful ladies, beautiful ladies, and I feel so excited because firstly, this is the first time I'm on the show as the anchor, and it feels so good. Wow! So thank you all for having me on the show today. You'll be hearing more of my voice and the voices of the other people on the show. I have a co-anchor today, and she's an OG on the show. Please welcome Miss Dorcas to the show.
Hi. Good afternoon, people. How are you doing? How's your Friday going? Hope the week has not been really stressful. For me, it was, I don't want to say it was stressful, but I'm here and I'm grateful. As always, I'm excited to be on this show. Be grateful for life. Life is a privilege. It is not your right to be alive. So, welcome to Mind Your Character. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being on the show today. I also have another beautiful lady with me on the show today. She is not a first timer on the show. She's gradually becoming an OG too. Please welcome Miss Jolly Akpan to the show.
Thank you, everybody. How are you doing? How did your week go? Yeah, I'm very excited to be on the show. That is the topic. Very excited about it.
Thank you. She mentioned the topic, and in a few minutes we'll get right into it. But today we have a guest on the show. She is a super guest on the show. This is the first time I'm meeting her on the show, and I'm sure this is the first time she's meeting me on the show too.
Yeah.
So please put your hands together and welcome the senior technical support for host now, Mrs. Oluwafolakemi Benga Oladeji to the show.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be on Mind Your Character?
Yeah, I'm so excited. This is my first time being
First time to
Welcome.
So thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation to be on the show. Thank you for adding your flavor to the show.
Thank you.
So today, our show is in commemoration of a special event which happened on Tuesday, 11th of October 2022. Like we always say at RCB, we celebrate good things, and on Mind Your Character, we always want to put the spotlight on the positive things that are only not happening locally but also globally. And on Tuesday, it was the World Girl Child Day, and that's why I'm surrounded by beautiful women. So the theme for the show, the theme for the World Girl Child Day, International Day of the Girl Child, was our time is now, our rights, our future. And that's why today we are celebrating the girl child. And it's so exciting to always put the spotlight on the females, because so many times when people talk about the girl child, some people just focus on the negative things. But like I said earlier, on Mind Your Character, we always want to place the spotlight on the positive things that are happening, and this is something worth celebrating. So to open the show for us today, I'd like us to listen to the quotes that will be read by Ms. Dorcas.
Alright. So taking off, I'll be reading the first quote, and it's by Michael Jordan. And it says, obstacles don't have to stop you. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, do not turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or walk around it. So there's no stopping. There's something we say at RCB every morning. There is no stopping us. There's no stopping you. The second quote is by Eleanor Roosevelt, and it says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Period. I love this quote. Period. Yes.
Yes, I'm sure you're wondering where the obstacle is coming from. So the topic for today's show is, what is your biggest challenge as a female child? So people are already thinking, I have a long list. I have a long list of challenges as a female child. I can't even imagine what the female are always going through, and It feels so good to be here asking them the questions.
Yes,
and
I want to ask you, how do you feel? How do you feel, Victor? I mean,
well,
you're asking all females, and you're just listening.
I just want to be the listener today, and I want to enjoy your story. I want to listen to your story.
Oh.
So today, we'll be focusing on the challenges that the female child have always faced and how they've always overcome it. Because one of the things that stands out for the females is that they always find a way out of every situation that they find themselves, and that is a quality that is very, very admirable, very, very admirable. And today we celebrate them. So I'm going to be doing a round of applause to them in celebration of how much they've always come out of challenges. So this is from me to all of you.
Thank you.
So Miss Jolly Akpan, would you please tell us the definitions of who a female child is and the definition of what a challenge is?
Okay, according to vocabulary.com, a female child is a young or youthful female person. A female child is a young or youthful female person. Then, definition of a challenge. A challenge is something new and difficult, which requires great effort and determination, by Collins Dictionary. Then the second definition of a challenge is: a challenge is a questioning or expression of doubt about the truth or purpose of something, or the right of a person to have to or do something, by Cambridge Dictionary.
I particularly like the second definition that says a challenge is a questioning or expression of doubt about the truth or purpose of something. So Mrs. Kemi, what has been the biggest challenge you faced as a female child?
Okay, one of it is relating more to guys. I don't know. You tend to believe that a female child should have a female friend, which is not totally true. You can have a male friend without anything attached. Emphasis on no strings attached.
I like that caveat.
Then the second one is a female child believing she can top a career as an MD or a CEO, a top person, but then it's still a myth. It's not the truth. You can be a top person in your career. So those two things were personal for me growing up.
Now they are.
I'm a baller.
I particularly like the second one where you mentioned the restrictions that were put on female in terms of how high they can go in their career pursuit and all of that. Now we have so many people, especially the females, who have risen to the top of the ladder, and one of them is Mrs. Olusola-Obasa.
Yes.
She is the CEO of RCV, and that is very, very, very exciting. So people say, how does it feel to work under a female boss? Well, I work on that one, and it's been awesome. So, Ms. Dorcas, what are the myths that surrounds being a female child?
All right. So on my list here, I have 4 of them. And the first one is that education becomes useless once she is married. I'm reading that since and I'm feeling somehow. Why? Who does
that?
Does education ever become useless?
I wonder.
Well, okay. I'll go to the next one, which says she is a burden. Like every female child is a burden on her family, her people, friends.
I believe a lot of people that believe that also relate it to the first one, because they believe, why would I waste my money training a child that some man will just soon come and marry us, and then they will just go away with my investment, and all I get is 12 tubers of yam.
And you
for,
know,
for 20 years or 22 years of training
every
her.
time I've heard someone say that, it reminds me of families that have, say, 5 male children and 1 female. Eventually, those guys, I'm not trying to discriminate him. I'm just saying that eventually, the female child is more drawn to taking care of her parents.
Yes.
While even if she's married, she has 7 children, you still find her checking up on her parents. Okay, how are you doing today? How is this? How is that? So yes, the female child is. I think
in support to that, it's the motherly instinct that exists in every female.
Yes.
It's just natural to them.
Yeah.
And that's nice.
So the other point here, he already explained, but I'll still read them. Another myth here says she can't support her parents when they are old. And the last one says she can't carry on the family name. Like the lineage is dead. If you give her, just give her the female, guy. Who will be
carry your
Mr.
family
Kiniko when they are old? That means the name is dead. No.
Those are just myths that makes it very challenging that makes life very challenging for the females around us, and I find it heartbreaking that people still go through that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay.
I do.
You have a question.
Yeah,
Looks like you have a
No,
question.
I
in
don't
mind.
have anything.
So, Mr. Oliakpan, what has been some problems you faced as a female child?
Okay, as a female child, people think that people just think that you later end up in the kitchen, or before you even get married, you are destined to be in the kitchen, cooking for almost everybody, cooking for your trying meal. I'm not trying to be, but like if that's how it is, like they expect us to be the mechanic. Wow, they are the ballers, flexing up and down.
I'm waiting to be served.
And that's not a good thing. Like, I just feel like everything has to be balanced, because like it's not every time a lady has to be in the kitchen. A guy too has to cook. Like, just be nice and I don't know, but that's a major challenge.
I was listening to a speech by Chimamanda Adichie. We should all be feminists, and then she mentioned this. She was like, she knows a family that have 2 children. One is a male and the other is a female. Whenever the children come back from school, the mother automatically tells the child, "Oh, you're going to prepare indomie for your brother." And she was like, automatically you're already telling that girl that she is the one responsible for cooking, while the brother is just responsible for eating. And then she made mention of something. She said she finds it so difficult to understand why people make cooking a gender-based thing. Like, everybody should be able to prepare what will be to the nourishment of their body by themselves. And I find it true to be like that, because I enjoy cooking, even though I don't get to do it often at home, because the last time I tried cooking, I ended up cooking something that wasn't so good, and I was banned from the kitchen until I leave the house. So whenever I go to school, I make my food and it always tastes well. Maybe because I'm the only one that eats it.
Yes.
But it always tastes well, and I like that. But like she said, not many ladies enjoy cooking. In fact, a lot of girls don't enjoy cooking. They just do it out of necessity. They do it out of necessity because, of course, it's the house and I'm expected to cook. So that is one challenge.
I'm happy that people are now realizing that it's not only the females that have to cook, because
So
we have
some,
many male chefs.
Sorry, before we go on, I'm so sorry. We have some comments already on YouTube, and I can see one here from Bola Comfort, and she says, "Mrs. Kemi is so pretty." Yeah. So she already has fans. Thank you.
Thank you.
She will send an autograph after.
Yes, she's available to sign autographs and all of that. Thank you for joining us, Bola Comfort. And Tolu Olaisade here says, "Now real female show. Big ups to the girl child."
Thank you so much for your comments. We expect you to please keep them coming, and you expect us to read them. Don't worry, we will read all your comments. So one problem faced by a female child here is gender discrimination.
Hey, I think that is one of my own challenge.
That tops the list for a reason.
Yes.
It's actually at the top of the list. So, Ms. Dorcas, what experience have you had with gender discrimination? I'm sure you have experiences.
Let me share one story.
But let's just pick one.
Just one. Okay, so when I was serving in camp, my NYSC year, when I was serving and it was time, so we have different platoons where you get to represent your platoon at different activities while you're in camp, just to make it fun. So we had to I heard that. So we had to represent our platoon, cultural dance and the likes. And someone that we went to school together, he went to tell our commandant that, that lady seated there, she knows how to dance, traditional clinical, because it was a traditional competition we wanted to do. So she said she knows how to dance, we both studied the same because we did the same thing in school. So she should be the one, just call her and let her group people and teach them, put something together. Yes. So that was it. I didn't even know he did that. I mean, I wanted to just be low key on camp. I didn't want to stress. I just came to flex. But no.
want to
next
give
day,
Bola. But she
the
rich
next
kid.
day, the commandant calls me and says, "Hey, you wearing glasses, stand up." I was like, "Hey, doctor, so thank God I don't use anything for trouble." So I stood up. I was wondering what happened. He said, "So I heard you know how to dance." Everybody just looked at me and like, "Eh?" I heard someone in the crowd say that no, she doesn't even look like she can dance. See the way she see her stature, she's wearing glasses. I'm like, wow, okay. So I was quiet, and the man was like, "Just lead them, put people together. You are the leader. Just go and put something together." I said, "Okay, it's fine." So after that meeting we had, I tried my best, put people together, and I remember during our first rehearsal, because platoon members we have to watch. They have to watch and be sure that okay, well, these guys will represent us well. So we did the first routine, and people were like, "Wow, are you serious? Is this that same lady that was wearing glasses?" I was just quiet. I was looking at them. Though that got to me.
Maybe.
I mean, why would you say that? It's okay because I look a certain kind of way. I look somehow. I cannot dance because I'm slim and I'm wearing glasses. Like, why? It's very painful, sharp. I've forgotten about it. I've forgotten about it.
But recounting it still has that effect.
It still does.
Yeah.
It still does.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, but more importantly, thank you for showing them that you are the boss.
Happy.
Yes.
Happy.
So another one here is limited educational opportunities,
Mm.
and this is just heartbreaking because sometimes some people believe that as a result of the belief that another man is gonna come marry the girl, so I spend so much money on her education. Some people they just train their female child up to secondary school level, and then they send them off to somewhere to go learn a skill, and it's heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking. Another one here is sexual abuses and exploitation. This is deep.
That
deep,
is
really deep.
Really deep.
That is
Really deep.
So Mrs. Oluwafolakemi, please, can you just shed more light on this?
Okay, sexual abuses. I don't know. I need help.
okay. So
It's actually a lot.
for instance, I know I've heard. I still heard it of recent. And I was like, why do people? Some people still think like this. Like why? How in this century? So I think it was a movie. They were trying to review a movie or something like that. They saw a lady dressed. Yes,
Yeah.
it was in a
Okay.
bus. A lady passed by the bus. She was dressed in a kind of way that wasn't so. Okay, fine, leave her alone. Let her be
Exactly.
going on her own. Next thing, the man behind me passes a comment and says, later they will say that
say
they raped them.
I've read that comment.
Why?
Yeah, that comment can be very
Yeah,
very.
I don't engage in
Like-
those conversations because we can.
So some people believe that it is not the
the
fault of the person who does the
does
raping.
it? Yes.
It is the fault of the
The
person,
person you are
who was
tempting
raped.
the man.
Like
Yeah,
The
take
man
that,
who
look
cannot
some
away.
people just believe that.
The
Some
man
people
who
just
cannot hold himself.
some people just
Have
believe that
self-control.
that every man must respond to his country. Like
Don't hold it. Hold it.
Have self-control.
I don't
really.
understand.
My
That's
God.
that's one
Regardless
of
of how
that.
the lady
Yeah, regardless of how the lady dresses,
Look
it
away.
is not. The way a lady dresses is not consent. It does not
Thank
mean
you. It
oh,
doesn't
yeah.
give you consent to
It
say
is not.
go ahead.
So this is just one of the challenges that women
Actually.
face on a regular basis,
Yeah.
and it's so sad.
Like even if you dress very decent,
Yeah.
something
Even if
It
you
can still-
dress and wear the
Yeah.
Islamic
Yes.
regalia and just cover your face, it's somebody that is not well. You still do something like
Victor
that,
has
and
taken
it's,
it personal.
it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So from the girl's child perspective, what do you think a girl child needs the most? Mr. Liakman, what do you think a girl child needs the
Okay.
most?
a girl child needs to be mentored and taught the proper values that will improve her self-worth.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like this one very, very, very much. I like this one. Mentorship is very, very important. A quote, I can't really put it into words right now, the correct way, but it says that if I am seeing farther, it's because I am standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah.
So, and it starts with your immediate family. Most people do not get the privilege of an official mentorship like that. but mentorship begins with your immediate family, what your parents tell you, what your mom tells you, what your siblings tell you, and all these things. They form part of the belief system of the girl child. For example, if you tell the girl child that, look, in this life, it is only kitchen you will end up. There's nothing you will do in this life that will be more than kitchen. You think me I will spend my money on you to send you to one school? It is kitchen no ni. That child grows up believing that I have come to this world to cook. Anything else apart from cooking is not from me. So that is my purpose, to cook and make food available for any man. So if somebody comes now and tells you, I want to marry you and I want you to be in the kitchen and you'll be cooking, she'll be like, I'm a baller. I'm a baller. But now imagine that, compare that to somebody whose father has been telling her, look, I'm going to make sure that you get the best education that you want. So no matter how far you want to go, even if you want to do your PhD, I'm down for it. Why? Because it is very important that you get educated, and your education would improve your self-worth and also help you to explore opportunities that are outside your locality. Now imagine, just place those two side by side, there will be a wide difference between the two of them. The difference will be mad like it's mad. So Miss Folakemi.
Okay, I think just to buttress what you said, a girl child needs to be affirmed repeatedly. You're beautiful. You can do this. You can achieve this. Just keep saying
those words to them. Keep saying those words to them, because it has a way of changing their mindset, making them believe that yes, once my father has said I can do this, once my mother has said I can do this, once somebody has told me I can, somebody that I hold in high esteem has told me I can do this. There is nothing stopping me. Nothing can stop me. So even when they go out there and they face some challenges and they're like, my dad don't tell me say I fit do this thing, she will do it. So affirmation is very, very important. People say that women are moved by what they hear. Women are moved so much by what they hear, and that is not even. It's very, very underrated. So just keep telling them you can do this. Keep telling them you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Be their Nike. Don't bring down their self-esteem in any way with your words. Just keep telling them you can do this. It's very, very important. So Miss Dorcas.
Yeah, a girl child needs to be provided for. She needs to be cared for. She needs to be cherished. She needs to be loved. I'm sure if Mr. Olaisade was on this show, he would have said, is he only thank you. Is he only the girl? Is he only the Is only the girl child? Why don't you talk about International Day of the Boy? Yes.
One day we will get
there. Thank you.
One day.
I don't want to go into that.
Yes.
But let's just focus on the ladies. Even though the female gender has like 365 days for them in the year, but don't worry. Gender discrimination, but it's good. It's good. And I like this part that says a female child needs to be provided for.
Yes.
It's not just I send you to school, I give you money for food, I make food available, sort yourself. It's not just that.
There's some young ladies out there, and if you know the amount of responsibilities that's on them, you're wondering how you just finished the country school, like, and they just have sent to school, just fend for yourself, be fine, you'll be alright, you'll be okay. It is not supposed to be. So please take care of them. Provide for us.
Yes. Your fathers.
Your baby girls.
Don't worry, all your needs are provided already.
Yes.
And then the final one here says a girl child needs to be confident of her tomorrow.
Yes.
A girl child needs to be confident of her tomorrow. And this also comes from a place of making things available for them that gives them the confidence that yes, as long as I play my part, I know that these things are settled. So as much as we also want to advocate for more opportunities for the girl child to have, the girl child also needs to understand that she has a part to play.
Yes.
So once these opportunities are provided for you and you play your part, you just have this confidence that this is mine. So when these opportunities are made available, you just have to play your part. So it's not just about advocating for the opportunities. When these opportunities come, they should also be bold and courageous enough to take it because
Alright.
the world is theirs for the taking. I guess you have more
We have
online
more comments. Yes. So another one here is from Chidera Ugoke, and it says, "Very true."
Yes.
Everything we've said
Mhm,
so
very
far,
true.
very true.
Very, very.
Yes. And Olusola-Obasa also says, "A girl child needs a father or a father figure.
Actually.
Yeah.
Given the way the world is right now, a girl needs the love of her father to put her on the right path before other boys come to sway her with fake love."
Yes,
Mm.
so.
Other boys.
Yes, so.
Mm.
This reminds me of something people say, that a girl's father should be her
Our
first boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
China.
Bola Comfort also says, "Yeah, affirmation is so important, especially from a tender age.
Yeah.
If you don't tell them, someone else
Someone
will,
else will
and
do
it
it.
might be in the wrong way." So, just like I
Maybe the wrong
predicted,
girl for the wrong purpose.
yes, just like I predicted, Olusola-Obasa is in the comment, and he's saying now that yes, now ladies have 167 days in the year they are celebrated.
We are
Leave
special.
it.
I think
we
have to
are even
admit
planning
that.
to add more days.
Period.
Admit that we are
Very
special.
soon we'll make
so
it 365 days.
Yep.
we
And we extend the calendar.
No, now we appreciate all the mail.
All the mail, we
all
appreciate
the
you guys.
boy,
Thank you.
If we call you boy child now, we are.
we are boys now.
All the male, I'll give you that male children out there. This is, I'm celebrating you specially. On
Yay.
behalf of all the girls in your life, we celebrate you, we
Yeah,
love you.
we do love
Thank
you.
you.
Yes.
Fake love.
It's not. We are trying to.
Thank you so much for your comments. So the show has been held today at Red Eye Studios. Red Eye Studios is where we always hold Mind Your Character, and they've always been giving us back to back.
Yes.
The quality has always been
And you
awesome.
love what you see.
And I know you love what you see. I'm not guessing. I know you love what you see. Red Eye Studio is your one-stop shop for everything that has to do with entertainment, and that includes shooting your videos, recording your songs,
Yeah.
covering your outdoor events.
Package.
It's a full package. Whatever you want
Drone pilot.
is here. Even
Yeah.
drone piloting.
Yes.
Whatever you want is here. I can beat my chest and tell you Red Eye Studios is the place to go for all your
Yeah.
media services, because it
Yeah.
provides top-notch and quality services that meet your need. To reach Red Eye Studios, please call 0906 969 6248. I'm gonna take that again, 0906 969 6248. That is the number to reach Red Eye Studio on. Just call them, give them a call and tell them, oh, I want this, I want that. And before you can say Jack Robinson, you have it at the snap of your fingers. This show has been brought to you by RCV, First Royal Character and Values Limited. And what we do at RCV is that we train, we consult, and we advocate. Like I said, at RCV we celebrate good things, and one thing about RCV is that we always bring good things to the table in terms of value and character development. When it comes to character development, we are number one in Alimosho, number one in Lagos, number one in Nigeria, number one in West Africa,
I'll say
number one
Nigeria.
in Africa as a whole, and number one in the world. We are calling things to be like that. And to reach RCV, please call 0810 612 0819, 0810 612 0819. And you can also follow us on all our social media handles. Follow us on Facebook and on YouTube at Mind Your Character, and that's how you can reach us. And also on Instagram at RCV Character. Yeah, and this show, the script was put together by our timekeeper, who is not on the show today. By now, hearing 5 minutes to go. Well, she's not on the show today. The script was put together by Miss Deborah Olafimiho. Shout out to you, and shout out to the RCV team who are not here. And we also want to say thank you to the guys at the back end of the show. Thank you to everyone who is manning the camera, the guys
Thank you,
at
guys.
the sound,
Thank you.
and
Chidera.
also to Chidera, standing timekeeper for today. You look so beautiful. And also to Marvelous. Thank you for monitoring the show on YouTube for
Yeah,
us.
thank
And for Mr. Olusola-Obasa, the man who is always
Yes,
bringing up
another
the
comment.
issues.
you.
Okay,
Just let me
one
read
final
them.
comment.
Yes, actually, 3 more.
Ah,
comments.
3 more comments.
Yes,
Wow.
one is from Chidera Ugoke, who says, "We ladies, we are special."
Very,
Yes.
very.
Special.
Admit that.
And-
That's I don't understand.
Kisses to all ladies,
Don't argue.
all
She's
girls.
also
Don't
saying
argue.
that. But we appreciate all males out there on behalf of all the ladies
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
you've been
Yes.
taking care of. So thank you once again for taking care of us.
Thank
So
you.
Mr. Maisade is now saying again that girl child is S, not C. Girl child. Do not overseize the opportunity when people provide things for you. Don't come and be collecting from 20 guys and be giving all of them hope.
Hey.
While you don't get feelings for anyone.
No red light, no green light.
That
Just go.
table is
That
not
table has
for
been
today.
shattered.
It's not today.
Not
It's not
today.
for today.
Yes. But
Come
we
back.
understand your comments.
Yeah, and we've said
We
this.
understand, yes, we understand your comments. Don't worry.
understand
We understand
you.
your comments.
What can I say?
Don't say
Just
anything.
end.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Bye.
Okay, so thank you so much for being on the show today. I was gonna
Yes.
do a shout out to Marvelous. Thank you, Marvelous, for monitoring the show
yes,
from the back end, and thank you for
you.
Mr. Olusola-Obasa for taking care of the technical
Thank
part of
you.
Mind Your Character. The show would not have been a success without you. And to all our viewers and to everyone who
Thank you
dropped
for
their
joining.
comments, thank you so much for joining, and thank you for making this show very, very relatable.
Yeah.
And to all my speakers and the guests on the show, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
guys. Thank you,
engaging.
ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
making this
thank
Thank you very much. Thank
less nervous for me. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, no one can make you feel inferior without.
Yeah.
Have that at the back of your mind. In fact, have it in your mind, in your heart. Paint it everywhere. And know that nobody can make you feel inferior without your permission. You are a girl child and you were made to be a success.
you.
Yeah.
Walk with that consciousness into the new week and enjoy your weekend. From all of us here, it's
Thank you.
bye.
Bye, bye, bye.